He came to America for one mission: to find his wife, bring his family back together, and fix what he thought was broken. His name was Chikobi, and he had crossed oceans for the woman he loved. But he had no idea that the very woman he was trying to save was about to destroy him completely. This is the story of how a good man's love was met with the ultimate betrayal. Chikobi arrived at Liza's luxury apartment, his heart full of hope. He still believed in their vows, in their marriage, in the future they had promised each other. He found her, held her hands, and looked into her eyes. He knew she had been with another man, a white man named Robert, but he was ready to forgive. "We are Christians," he told her gently. "I cannot divorce you. Let people not laugh at us. I forgive you for what happened. Let's continue our marriage." But Liza's heart was made of stone. Her mind was already made up. She looked at him, her expression cold and empty, and said, "I don't want you anymore. I want to marry Robert." She didn't blink. She showed no guilt, no remorse. It was over. What truly angered her, however, wasn't his forgiveness. It was his kindness. For the next few days, Chikobi tried to win her back with love. He cooked her favorite meals. He washed her clothes. He cleaned the entire apartment, treating her like the queen he once saw her as. But his love didn't move her. It irritated her. To Liza, his devotion was a burden, a chain she needed to break. And that's when a wicked, irreversible idea began to form in her mind. She needed a way to get rid of him for good. Early the next morning, a young woman arrived at the apartment. She wasn't a friend or a family. She was a special effects makeup artist. Liza sat in a chair and gave a simple, chilling instruction. "Make my face look like someone beat me, badly." The artist nodded and got to work. Within 30 minutes, Liza's face was a canvas of lies. A swollen eye, fake blood trickling from her lip, a bruised cheek, a swollen jaw. She looked at her reflection in the mirror and smiled softly. "Perfect," she whispered. Then she picked up her phone and dialed 911. Her voice on the phone was a masterpiece of deception. "Hello. Please. My husband is beating me. Help me. Please," she cried, her voice trembling with fake fear. She gave the operator their address, hung up the phone, and wiped away tears that were never real. And then she waited. 30 minutes later, the wail of sirens filled the air. 2 police officers stepped out of their car, their faces serious as they scanned the area. Liza opened the door, putting on the performance of a lifetime. She was shaking, trembling, acting terrified. The officers' eyes widened in shock when they saw her bruised face. "Ma'am, where is your husband?" one of them asked, his voice full of concern. Liza pointed towards the back of the house. He's in the backyard, washing clothes," she stammered. The officers' expressions hardened instantly. In seconds, they stormed through the apartment and into the backyard. There was Chikobi, peacefully washing clothes by hand, completely unaware of the storm that was about to break over his life. They grabbed him without a word. "What is happening?" "Officers, why are you dragging me?" Chikobi asked, his voice filled with confusion and panic. No one answered. They shoved him back inside the living room, slammed him against a wall, and snapped handcuffs around his wrists. As one of the officers read him his rights, Chikobi's entire world collapsed. He looked at Liza, his eyes pleading for an explanation. "Liza, what is this? What did I do?" Liza stood there, calm and confident, her fake bruises glowing under the apartment lights. She looked him dead in the eye and delivered the final blow. "You know what you did." Those 5 words sliced through him deeper than any knife ever could. It was the ultimate betrayal. At the police station, Chikobi was locked in a cold, sterile cell. Meanwhile, Liza sat at a table with a pen in her hand, ready to write the story that would seal his fate. Her statement was a work of fiction, long, detailed, and incredibly emotional. She painted a picture of a violent, abusive husband. She invented a story about a lost pregnancy that he supposedly caused. She described 3 years of constant abuse, of sleepless nights spent in fear for her life. She cried fake tears for the officers, her body trembling with manufactured fear. She played the role of the perfect victim. When she was done, the officer who read her statement nodded slowly, his face etched with sympathy. "We'll investigate this thoroughly," he told her. "You've been very brave. Liza thanked him sweetly, her voice soft and grateful. She then walked out of the police station, her heart light, her conscience dead. Her plan was complete. Chikobi, the innocent man who came to America chasing love and a dream of family, was now trapped in a nightmare. He was sitting in a cold cell, accused of a brutal crime he never committed, and the woman he had forgiven, the woman he had tried to love back to life, didn't care. She didn't care at all. What happens next? The arrest is just the beginning. The court battle, the fight for his freedom, and the unexpected arrival of a man who comes to testify will change everything. Don't miss Episode 7. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the arrest, the court, and the man who comes to testify. Thanks for watching.